Christmas is near. The Christmas tree is up. Our huge nativity is ready too. Time to think of Christmas dinner.
Ciao a tutti! Today I wanted to show you how to prepare a very traditional Apulia recipe. Orecchiette con sugo di polpettine e funghi. For make orecchiette we need only two ingredients, semolina and hot water, but I add 1 egg yolk. I prepare meatball with milk, cheese, meat, bread, and lastly, these are the ingredients for tomato sauce, mushroom, wine, red or white, and spring onion. You can find the full list of ingredients and their quantity in the video description below. I explain this recipe step by step. Step number 1. The egg yolk give nice golden color to orecchiette.
Orecchiette are the traditional homemade pasta from Apulia in Italy. Orecchiette for people from Apulia is all about Sundays and festivity meals with family. All kids back in Apulia learn to make orecchiette just by looking at their grandmas and moms making them. So you can learn too, watching my mom here. Making the dough is super easy. You just need to mix semolina with hot water and knead until you get a homogeneous texture.
Now I start to give shape to orecchiette.
Where probably you will struggle a bit at the beginning is to shape the dough into the orecchiette. But no worries, even if the shape is not perfect, after eating them in the belly, all the orecchiette will be, well, the same. Let's see how to make them. Roll the dough into a sort of long sausage. Keep some semolina handy and sprinkle it on the freshly made orecchiette to prevent them from sticking. Cut a small piece of dough and...
I just kidding. You don't need to use this knife. You just use normal knife.
Alright, Mom. Keep the knife at around 45 degrees. Then press and roll the piece of dough towards you with the knife. The dough should stretch and curl over the knife. Take your thumb and invert the pasta curl back over it, creating that inside-out shape. It can take a while to get the hang of making homemade orecchiette, but then you can go faster and faster, like the old ladies in Apulia.
Quando si impara a fare le orecchiette, quasi tutte vengono col buco o un po' schiacciate. Non vi preoccupate, continuate e diventerete bravissimi.
Apparently, my little sister Giulia wants to learn to make orecchiette too.
Vi racconto una piccola storiella di nonna Anna e nonno Nicola. Quando la nonna faceva le orecchiette con il buco e si agitava tantissimo, il nonno Nicola diceva: non ti preoccupare, tanto le dobbiamo mangiare, le dobbiamo masticare e tutte finiscono nello stomaco e nessuno vede che ci sono i buchi. Step number 2.
Mix the bread cubes with milk until they are still mushy. Add the ground meat. It is up to you if you want to use just beef or pork or a mix of the two. Grated cheese and chopped parsley, ground pepper and salt.
A me piace tantissimo il sapore della noce moscata e quindi la metto dappertutto, anche nelle polpettine.
Mix well, then start making small meatballs.
I give you 2 tips. 1. You put a little olive oil in the hand. In this way, the meat don't stick in your hand when you make the meatball. The second, you have to do meatball very small because they have to go inside the orecchiette. This is the right size.
A small meatball after cooking will be a bit harder than a big one. It gives a pleasant feeling when biting on it, contrasting to the softness of the pasta.
Ragazzi, questa mi sembra la ricetta perfetta per chi è in lockdown e ha un sacco di tempo da perdere. Step number 3.
Now we prepare the sauce with meatballs, and we start with chopping the vegetables: spring onion, parsley, and mushroom.
Remember to subscribe or I come in your home on Christmas Day.
Add the meatballs. Make sure to keep the burner on high. Cook until they become nicely brown on one side. Then toss to rotate the meatballs. Do not use a tool to do this, or else they will lose their shape. Brown the chopped vegetables until soft in the same pan where we just cooked the meatballs. Put the meatballs back into the pan. Mix. Now, a glass of wine. These ingredients need to keep low moisture during this phase. In fact, we are toasting them.
I add the tomato sauce when this becomes dry. Low fire. Smell?
Simmer for at least 45 minutes. The longer, the better the taste of your tomato sauce.
If you want to know how to make a real Italian tomato sauce, watch this video. Sapete anche perché questo è il piatto perfetto per Natale, adesso che le guardo? Le palline, le meatball, hanno la forma delle palline dell'albero di Natale. Step number 4. Little salt.
The fresh orecchiette will cook within a few minutes in the hot water. You can tell because they start floating. Drain them and add the sauce with meatballs. Gently mix.
Mozzarella cheese. Se siete in Italia, comprate la vera mozzarella, vi prego. Parmigiano. Questo è vero.
Cover with some more sauce and meatballs.
Spolveratina di parmigiano. Ragazzi, vi ricordo che questo è il piatto di Natale, quindi niente economia e deve essere buono, buono, buono. Step number 5. Non vedo l'ora che arriva il magna magna moment, ma non è ancora arrivato, ci vuole l'ultima operazione. Lo mettiamo nel forno e aspettiamo che si gratini. Era uno spettacolo. And now, my favorite moment, magna magna moment. I am ready. It's a little bit hot. Polpettina, dove sei? Buono, è buonissimo. Mi ricorda i sapori di casa mia. Potrei mangiarmelo tutto qui davanti a voi. Polpettine perfette, né troppo dure né troppo morbide. E le orecchiette mi ricordano quelle della mia mamma. Tutto questo piatto mi ricorda casa mia. A Natale io lo rifarò e sarà un Natale bellissimo. If you like this recipe, give me a like. If you want to know more Italian recipe, subscribe and push the bell. And don't forget that every day is a sunny day in Tony's home. Merry Christmas! And don't forget that every day is Italian.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Da dove devo riprendere?